the Pharma Forum interview series, where we spotlight thought leaders and innovators shaping the future of life sciences meetings and event management. In the series, we'll explore latest trends, challenges, and opportunities in the industry, offering valuable insights for professionals across the life sciences ecosystem. Today, we are thrilled to feature Jeffrey Cesari, who is a strategic leader renowned for his expertise in life sciences event management. Jeffrey will share his journey, perspectives on industry transformation, and what makes Pharma Forum a must-attend event for planners, suppliers, and medical stakeholders. So let's dive in. So Jeffrey, for anyone who is meeting you for the first time, how did your professional journey unfold, and what inspired your move into the life sciences industry?
Wow, thank you. First of all, what an amazing opening. I feel like I have a lot to step up at that. But no, thank you for letting me be here. I am so passionate about the work Pharma Forum does and the education that comes to folks in this platform. How I got started was actually by accident. I was not planning. I didn't know what events were, let alone life science events. I was in public relations and marketing and things like that, and there's a natural crossover from public relations over to to events and meetings and things like that. I started working in as a freelancer and got pulled into this amazing world of travel directors, which if you don't know what they are an amazing group of folks who make magic happen. From there, I got tapped on the shoulder one day from one of my clients, Bristol Myers Squibb, to come join them. And I was there for a number of years, and through actually networking at Pharma Forum, funny enough, many years ago up in New York, I got an opportunity to meet someone who was able to get me into my next role at Genentech, where I've been for a couple of years, and now looking for my next new role. So the journey really has been not a straightforward one. I'm sure lots of folks can relate to that, but definitely lots of ups and downs and all arounds. And I could not be more excited to be continuing to work in life sciences, because the work we do here is so impactful to others, and it really makes me proud of what we do.
Yeah, awesome. It's such a great journey, and all of us have such different ways that we get into the space. So, what originally drew you specifically into life sciences, and what continues to inspire your work today?
Oh my gosh. So if we think about it, I got to work with a lot of oncology type of stakeholders and so forth. That is near and dear to my heart. We know everyone has known someone who's been touched by cancer in their lives. So working for a company where we are supporting these brilliant people who are making major differences in people's lives to give them a better quality of life, an extended longer life with their loved ones, is such a beautiful, amazing thing that makes me feel good. It's my purpose. It's my passion to come and show my best self every day, because we are making our small little difference in this major world to affect someone's life. And that really inspires me to be my best self, and really continuing to drive innovation and our best selves to this marketplace in life sciences. So that's why I really enjoy working in the space I work in.
Yeah, I mean, Pharma Forum is such a beautiful community, and at the end of the day, it really is all about the patients, which is such a beautiful outcome. So, love that. So, even just kind of talking about the industry as a whole, it's undergoing rapid transformation from technology adoption to evolving HCP engagement models. So, what do you see right now is the biggest opportunities for event professionals?
Oh my gosh, I know everyone's going to hate me for saying this. AI. There's so much this technology can do if used properly.
Right.
I've been spending a lot of time lately really diving deep into different AI models and seeing what it can do, not just from an enterprise level where there's some amazing capabilities where our sales and marketing folks can really pinpoint really distinct areas of a patient population that's being underserved. Taking a step back and really bringing it home to us as these event professionals, as these meeting professionals, it can really help us build out agents who can really help alleviate some of those day-to-day problems that we're solving for, and really taking a look from a more strategic level to where we can have that more impactful role in our jobs where we can take this to our CMO or COO type of offices and say, hey, here's what we can do from an event channel to really bring information to those HCPs, also pulling in information so we're aware of the latest trends around the world, from meal caps to travel restrictions, and just kind of seeing what the lay of the land is, let alone all the amazing visualization we can do with this. Again, it's all about that opportunity to really drive teams and have those leaders drive teams and really encourage them to embrace technology and in particularly AI.
Yes, for sure. And I mean, I know that you and I have had the conversations over the past 2 years together at Pharma Forum talking about bridging that innovation and compliance and strategic experience design. So I know that you kind of touched on AI, but what are some of those other emerging practices that you believe will reshape how life sciences organizations even plan and deliver these meetings, in the next few years or something?
Sure, we're seeing constant scrutiny from various governments, the U.S. government, the external ex-U.S. Regulations and things like that. So really staying on top of those. We're in a really unique political climate right now. So for leaders and folks to really make sure we're staying on top of those new rules and regulations is critical. They're changing by the moment. I know we're recording this in early January, and when this goes out, who knows what's going to happen in the next few days. It's a really interesting place to be in the world. And for us to be really aware of what's going on and taking this with and using innovation and technology to understand the data behind it, but also making sure we don't lose part of that human connection. That's what's really going to set us apart in this new way of working. We talked about AI a few minutes ago, and that's just only going to continue driving what folks need to deliver into. So bridging all that together and being able to build out a really new design of the way we build our meetings to really be more personalized is going to be key to how we continuing to reshape our industry and deliver meetings to over the next few years, not just for our current stakeholders and our current attendees, but this all new amazing generation coming on board to the workforce, and how they want to learn and how they thrive is what we as professionals really need to dive deep into.
Yes. And I mean, especially that human connection is just that is our bread and butter for planners. And I mean, Pharma Forum has become this critical gathering point for planners, suppliers, and medical stakeholders. So what do you think makes this event a particularly impactful for professionals across the life sciences ecosystem?
Wow. I could go on and on for this one. The first thought that comes to mind, Lily, is the fellowship that we have. There's a sense of trust that we can really let our guards down. That you and I, or Valley, or Gavin, or so many other people that gather in this one place, we can really have these heart-to-heart conversations and talk about our struggles, both personally, professionally, of where we are as leaders, as independent contributors. It's really a great place to learn from each other, to have those honest and open conversations that we may not be able to have in other places. We're so busy in our day-to-day, in our office space, be it in an office or at your home laptop, but really to be able to have that in-person experience is so critical. Again, it goes back to that human component. So there's definitely part of that. The other part is learning about industry trends and technology. There's so many times around the trade show floor and hearing about this new technology that somebody's expanded into that is able to solve a problem I didn't even know I had, and now is positioning teams to really level up and be their best selves and bring this new technology, this new thought process framework, whatever it might be that we're learning at Pharma Forum from one of our trusted partners to really implement almost immediately for an impact that otherwise you would not get.
Mhm.
And lastly is just also, I think about our hotel partners and our DMC partners and transportation partners, all that amazing information we gather in a short amount of time to really understand what's happening in the marketplace, how we can better be partners to our hoteliers. Huge key when those RFPs have to go out. Just hearing what's happening in the marketplace is so critical. This is such an impactful conference for me personally and for others I speak to, that I really encourage those either new to the marketplace, new to the workforce and in this space, or a seasoned professional to come to Pharma Forum because it's just so critical, the information we receive. Let alone, we have a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's such a great, endorsement of Pharma Forum, which I love to hear as someone that plans it. So thank you for all those insights and everything. And just to kind of wrap up with a fun question, as a planner, what is an event that's kind of on your event bucket list? Like, what's the number one that you're looking for?
Sure. So, okay, this is really kind of dorky of me. I know it's happening right now, is CES in Las Vegas. I've never been for whatever reason. I just have never been out there yet. And what I'm really excited to go there for is to see those technologies and hear the innovation that's coming out of and the trends that are going to come out. What I typically see is with CES is we're going to start seeing the trends that come out of this particular conference that affect all the global marketplace in the meetings and events beyond life sciences. So
Mhm.
selfishly, I want to go and experience it, and it looks like a lot of fun too.
Yes, for sure. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview. And thank you to the viewer for joining us for this installment of the Pharma Forum interview series. We hope you found Jeffrey's insights as inspiring and thought provoking as we did. So stay tuned for more conversations with industry leaders as we continue to explore the evolving landscape of life sciences event management. So don't forget to join us at Pharma Forum on March 22nd through the 25th in Boston, where these discussions come to life and drive meaningful change across the ecosystem. So see you at the next interview.